Welcome back. I hope you're enjoying the Labor Day weekend. This afternoon I'll be reviewing Guerlain's Tonka Imperiale. This fragrance was released in 2010. It's classified as an Oriental. And the nose behind it is Thierry Wasser. This is part of the top shelf line for Guerlain, their exclusive line. It's significantly more expensive compared to their mainstream line. When I first spray it on, I can tell that the quality is definitely there. It's smooth, it's soft, it's slightly boozy. I can pick up on a smooth, powdery tonka bean note and a little pinch of almond. However, there's a little more going on when you sit there and you kind of dissect the scent. I can pick up on an anise note. It has a little bit of a licorice tone to it. It's not sugary sweet, but it definitely has that black licorice type of smell to it. I also can pick up on osmanthus, and if you're familiar with that note from other releases, it's a fruity type of floral scent. It offers a cherry tone, and that's definitely in there. It's a little bit camphorous, but that camphorous feel from, if you're familiar with mothballs and that type of harshness, that's hovering in the background. It's not really in the forefront, but it's definitely there. It disappears, fortunately, within a minute or two. Another note that's not in the composition that I can pick up on is vetiver. I know there's a smoke or an incense note that's specified in the composition, but for me that smokiness comes from a vetiver. It has a dark, rooty type of feel to it. It doesn't smell earthy, but it definitely smells smoky. This scent is fairly linear. It really drops off that anise note, and it drops off that camphorousness, but that cherry, osmanthus, almond, and tonka bean hang on for pretty much the duration of the scent. From the breakdown, you would think that this smells thick or overly rich or cloying, but it really never gets to that point. It's light enough and it's cloudy where it's never really going to be overwhelming unless you overspray it. It maintains its strength really well throughout its entire duration, and I get really 8 hours, even sometimes 10 hours out of it. It has a sheer quality to it. It's never too thick, and you can tell that it may have a vanilla type of tone to it with the tonka bean, but there never is a really thick vanilla feel to it. It's very well done, and it's very well composed. This scent reminds me of another scent out there, and I could really call it a more feminine Herod. And Herod has that same osmanthus smell to it, that cherry floral feel. But Tonka Imperiale, overall, it's a much more smooth scent, and it does have a little bit of smooth tobacco in there, but I find that's a relatively minor note. And in Herod, the tobacco note's a little more out in front. The longevity is quite good. It's an 8 to 10 hour scent. It is, however, a little more on the linear side. It doesn't progress through 3 different stages. I pretty much get an opening and then pretty much the base. There's not really much going on in the middle. The tonka bean notedness is really the star, and it's a very high quality tonka. It's very smooth, and it's very well done. That cloudy feel to the scent really much goes from start to finish. So if you like those sheer cloudy type of compositions, you should definitely check this one out. Another scent that I could really draw a comparison to is Paul Zelleri's Viaggio de Africa, and really you could probably draw another comparison to Hermes's vetiver Tonka. Since I can definitely pick up on Tonka bean and a little pinch of vetiver in this Tonka Imperiale, I can definitely say there's some comparisons to those two scents too. So if you enjoy Herod and you're looking for a more unisex or even slightly feminine take on a cherry Tonka and a pinch of tobacco, you may want to consider taking a look at this. It's quite expensive. A small 75 ml bottle is going to cost you between, if you even want to risk buying it on eBay, it's around $300. So it's a very expensive scent. It's an excellent job by Guerlain, and I definitely think if you're into those sweet, cloudy type of gourmandish scents, you should definitely look at this. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.